Today we're going to look at 14 different pepper sprays and gels that are readily available at local retail stores and on Amazon. Most of the units that I chose have a belt clip, with the exception of a few that are keychain models. We'll start with Sabre Defense Spray. This happens to be the runner's edition as it comes with an adjustable hand strap. It contains 3/4 of an ounce of spray, and it was pretty impressive at 10 feet from the target, which is a 2 foot by 2 foot sheet of packing paper. It gave about 12 seconds of spray, easily covering the sheet of paper. Next up is the Palm Next Generation Pepper Spray. Again, we're at 10 feet from the target, and this one gave about 9 seconds of spray time. It contains a half an ounce of spray. I happen to have another one of these Palm units, so I tried it again and got about 8 seconds of spray time. Next is a keychain pepper spray from Sabre, and it also gave about 9 seconds of spray at 10 feet from the target. This is labeled as having 0.53 ounces of spray. Now we'll try a pepper gel from Sabre called Sabre Red at 10 feet away. I got about 10 seconds of use from it, and the label says it contains 19 grams or 0.67 ounces of spray. And I had another unit like this. It might have been an older version, but I tried it at different distances with similar results. In 12 feet, 10 feet, this is the Guard Dog Military Edition Pepper Gel, and I thought this one had a great design. It has 3/4 of an ounce of spray, a nice belt clip in size, a flip top, plus it boasts a distance of about 20 feet. But this one took me by surprise. It seemed to be a combination of stream and spray. But I got about 8 seconds of spray, and the distance seemed to be a little less than 10 feet. Out of curiosity, I wanted to try another one of these, and it kind of did the same thing, alternating between spray and streaming. I got about 7 seconds out of this one, and the distance seemed a little bit better. Next up is the Mace Police model, which boasts a stream spray pattern of up to 12 feet with 0.63 ounces of spray. So here we are at 12 feet, and it did pretty well at that distance for about 5 or 6 seconds. Next is a keychain pepper gel from Sabre that contains 0.53 ounces of spray. I'll test the black one at 10 feet, and I got about 10 seconds of use out of this one. Now we'll get into the larger units. This is the Mace Magnum 3 model with 1.59 ounces of gel. And it boasts a range of up to 18 feet, so I'll start at 18 feet and then gradually bring it into about 12 feet from the target.
12 feet.
And I got about 6 seconds of spray from this one. Next is the Sabre Pepper Gel, which contains 1.5 ounces of gel. We are 18 feet from the target, and I got about 8 or 9 seconds out of this one, but it did hit the target at 18 feet, which was impressive. I also tried another one, and it had good range too, but I only got a little over 5 seconds from this one. Next is the Palm MK3, which contains 1.8 ounces of spray, and it boasts a stream pattern of up to 18 feet. So I started at 18 feet and ended up walking it into about 12 feet, and it sprayed for about 8 seconds.
12.
I also tried this one again, and the performance was virtually the same.
Feet.
The Vexor Pepper Gel also contains 1.8 ounces, and again I started at 18 feet and walked it up to 12 feet and got about 8 seconds of spray. I tried this one again starting at 12 feet, and I got about 8 seconds of spray from it also. Next up is something a little bit different. It's the UDAP Mugger Fogger, and it's a little bigger than the others at about 3.1 ounces, and it boasts 15 feet of fog spray. So here we are at 15 feet. And we'll start with a 1.5 second burst. And you can see that it's really more like a fogger than a stream or a spray. This is a 2-second burst at about 12 feet away. And this is a 4-second burst at 10 feet away. Followed by another 3-second burst. And I still had enough for another 3-second burst. So that adds up to about 13 or 14 seconds of spray time total. And the distance on this one really depends on the wind direction. And now for the big guns, we've got the Sabre Frontiersman Max Bear and Cougar spray, rated at up to 40 feet with up to 6 or 7 seconds of spray time. This can is 7.9 ounces, and they also make a 9.2 ounce version of the same product. There's also a non-max version, which I'll also show immediately following this test. We'll start by shooting a 1.5 second blast at about 30 feet away from the target. Then we'll move to 20 feet away from the target and fire another 2-second blast. And that left enough for about a 3-second shot at 10 feet away. So we got roughly between 6 and 6.5 seconds of spray combined, and the distance of the pepper spray cloud would depend on the wind direction. Now let's try the non-max version, which is rated at 30 feet. This time I started with a 3-second blast from 30 feet away, followed by a 2-second blast from about 20 feet away. And that left only enough for about a second of light spray at the end. Here's the max version again for comparison. This was a fun and interesting comparison, and I thought they all performed pretty well. I guess it just depends on your intended use. I mainly use these as a defense from dogs or animals while walking, so the belt clip feature is important to me, as is the effective distance. But I might try some more compact everyday carry models in another video.